to go to town like so. Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to be washing the beast here. These are some of the products I use. Most of it is Mcguire's. Now, I like Mcguire's. You guys can use whatever products you like. I've just had really good results with Mcguire's. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I stick with. I'm not going to be using everything that is shown here. I just kind of want to show you guys the chemicals that I do use on occasions for certain things. So anyway, the truck is filthy. I mean, it's covered in pollen, as you can see. So I'm gonna give you my rundown of how I wash the truck. This isn't a tutorial that you have to go step by step with. This is just the way I like to do things. I'm no detailer or anything like that. I want to apologize for the noise. You know, the kids are out of school today, so and then there's construction going on everywhere, new houses being built, so really nothing I can do about that. So right away, we're just going to jump right into it, and we're going to try to get this video going, and I'm going to try to get it done as fast as possible. All right, guys, so the first product I'm going to be using is the aluminum wheel cleaners by Mcguire's, because the ram wheels are aluminum. Another product that I do not have with me that I also like to use is the Mcguire's all-wheel cleaner. I'm completely out of it. I need to get some more, but for right now this will suffice. So let's go ahead and get a couple of sprays going. Okay guys, so before we do that, the first thing we want to do is we just want to wet the truck completely down. So I mean, it's fairly simple. Just spray it completely down, wheels, everything. All right, we're now going to take our wheel cleaner here and we're just going to go to town on it. We're going to do this all the way around the truck for all the all the rims, all the way around, okay? And we're going to let it sit for about 30 seconds. Next, I'm going to take my tire brush, which looks like this here. You can get this at AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatever, in the car cleaning department. And then we're just going to go through here and we're just going to start scrubbing, right? Scrub, scrub, scrub best you can. And then I'll get back with you guys. All right, once you do that, now it's just rinsing. Rinse it off. You don't want the product to dry on the wheel. Okay guys, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our Mcguire's snow foam cannon solution here. I don't have a Mcguire snow cannon, but I do have a snow cannon. So if you do not have a snow cannon, then basically you just, do soap and bucket, which I tend to do soap and bucket again anyway, because I wash twice, which, I'm showing you guys my routine. Like I say, you do not have to follow this routine. I am no detailer. This is just the way I like to do things. I just try to share as much as I can with you guys, right? And like I say, I'm not going to use every product I have sitting here this go around with you guys, and I'll explain that to you as we get to it. I'm going to use most of it, but I'm not going to use all of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and load up our foam cannon. Basically, the directions are on the back. It tells you how many capfuls go in here, along with the water and everything to get it prepared. And then we're going to soap down the truck. Okay guys, so before we spray down with the soap, we're going to go ahead and just rinse the vehicle down again, get it nice and wet. The best place to really do this is in the shade, but my house my driveway does not have any shade, so I'm kind of limited to what I can do here. Okay guys, just like any vehicle, you start from the top and work your way down. So we got a step stool here so I can get up and really get the top of the truck up here. So it's pretty simple. We're just going to our foam cannon here that we got all hooked up. Gotta be careful because my driveway is at a slanted angle. Here we are, and then we're just going to go to town like so. Pretty simple. Just gonna get the truck covered and foam. All right guys, so after I soak the truck down with the soap, I then fill up a bucket here full of clean water. Hang on, I got a kink in my hose. Let me go find it so I can fill this bucket up. All right, here we go. And just so you guys know, this crate little thingy in here, you can get these from AutoZone as well. Basically what you do is you rub your brush or whatever you're washing your vehicle with, you rub it on this to get any debris out, and it falls down and gets in that water and keeps everything up top here clean. Okay guys, so basically what I do with the foam cannon is I spray the whole truck down with it, and then I just I let it run, and basically I'm using that more as a kind of almost like a degreaser in a way. It's not a degreaser, and normally I would do degreaser, but I'm completely out of it, and the stores didn't have it, so I'm gonna have to order it. But so I use the soap to just kind of have it break up and loosen up any debris, and then I just rinse the truck back down, get all that soap off of it. Once I do that, then I wash the truck with soap and bucket, just basically your old school wash. Okay, so this is more of like a pre-soak, so to say. All right, so I'm gonna rinse it all down, and then we'll fill up a bucket of soap and we'll get to work. All right, so after we rinse the truck all off, I like to use this stuff here. It's a wash and a wax, okay? Y'all don't have to use this. I have used other Mcguire's products, but I like this one because it kind of does both at the same time. And then on top of that, I go back and wax at the end of all this as well for double, double, triple protection, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, we're gonna get a bucket of soap ready, and we're gonna go to town. All right, so I really don't measure anything out, guys. I just kind of, this is like a shampoo, conditioner type of wash. So I just put a good little amount like that in there, something that's gonna give me some nice good suds, and then we just fill her up. See, nice and soapy. All right, and then I normally use my wash mitt here. I mean, I've got, all kind of different things. I have this bag here that is just full of stuff, but normally I go straight to the wash mitt. All right, so you see I have my two buckets here set up. We have our soapy one and we have our cleaning bucket. So we'll dip this in there. We'll come over here. I already got my step stool set up. I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna wash the top. Then I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come back to this bucket. I'm then gonna rinse this off really good. And then I'm gonna get my hose and I'm gonna spray off the top of the truck. That's how I like to do things, one panel at a time. Start from the top, work your way down. Okay, I'm not gonna show everything because my hands are gonna be wet and I don't wanna mess up my phone. So I'm just trying to explain to you guys how I'm doing it, okay? Start from the truck, come down, wash, rinse, dip this back in here, get it nice and soapy again. We'll go to the windshield and the hood, come back, dip that, get the hose, clean it. I mean, it's just the same steps over and over again, just for each panel of the vehicle. All right, we'll catch you guys on the flip side of the wash. All right, guys, so the washing process is done. So basically, as I said before, start from the top, work your way down. When you rinse from the top, work your way down. Even when you do your side panels here, when you're washing, when you go back, rinse it down, okay? I mean, it's common sense, guys. I'm saying this for those of you guys who are here for a car washing, basically, tutorial. Like I said before, guys, I am no detailer, okay? This is just the way I like to do it. Now, normally I would dry the truck off right now to get all the spotting and everything off of it. However, I'm trying something new as far as waxing goes. So give me just a few minutes and we're gonna get into that. All right, guys, so the next thing we're gonna be using is this stuff right here. I've never used it before. However, I've seen some pretty amazing results with it, so I thought I'd give it a try. Normally I would just use a regular paste wax like this here, or a liquidy wax, like this here. So this is gonna be my first time to use this spray on wax. And so we'll get into that here in just a minute. All right, guys, so the reason we did not rinse the vehicle off is because you're supposed to apply this stuff wet. So I found it pointless to dry the truck off just to turn around and spray it all back down again. So technically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just spray the truck down, get it nice and wet again. We shook this up really, really well because that's what it says to do here on the directions. Okay, shake well. Car should be in a nice cool. I mean, this is as cool as I'm gonna get it. I mean, I'm right underneath these trees right here, so I mean, it is what it is, you know. So basically, you wet the vehicle down, you shake this up really good, you spray it. You know, we're gonna do one panel at a time. We're gonna spray the hood, get it, you know, nice. And it says a little goes a long way, so we're not gonna spray a whole lot, okay? From there, I believe, let's see, after lightly spraying wax onto the wet surface, simply towel dry with a microfiber towel drying towel, okay? So that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna spray this on there, and then we're gonna towel dry the hood, and it should give it a nice shine and everything. Now, I do have a layer of wax already on this vehicle. The last time I washed it was right before pollen season, so maybe a month to 2 months ago. Probably 2 months ago was the last time I washed it, and I gave it a really good paste wax. So we're gonna be putting this on top of paste wax, which it says you can do. I'm probably gonna do 2 applications of this since the truck has never seen this before. Every video I've watched, they say to go ahead and just do 2 applications. One is like a base coat, and then one you're gonna do like a layer on top of that, just for extra protection, and it's supposed to bead the water off really, really good. So yeah, let's jump into it. Okay guys, this here is after applying the spray. I have not wiped it down yet. This is just the spray on the hood. So I have my microfiber drying towel here, and we're gonna dry it off and see how she looks. All right, there's the hood done, nice and towel dried off. One thing I will say about this product, since you're applying it wet, and then you go back over it with your microfiber towel to dry it off, any water spotting that you have will come off. So that's what's nice, you know, because here I have hard water, so I get a lot of water spotting. So anytime I wash my truck, I have to go back through and wet it down and dry it off with a towel to get all the water spots off. So doing this application actually works out in my favor, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. All right, that's just the first layer. I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole truck, and then we're gonna apply a second layer to kind of see how the beading works. All right, guys, so the first portion of it is done. We're gonna do the second part of this here. You spray it on dry, then you rinse with the hose, let the products run completely down the vehicle, and then rinse everything off, okay, or dry everything off. And that will be your second application to kind of set everything in. The base application's already in and rubbed in. So let's go to phase 2. All right, guys, so basically just like washing the car, you start from the top, okay? We're just gonna spray it on there. I'm gonna have to go to the other side and spray as well. Okay, then we're gonna come down, okay? You just spray, you can get it on the windows, it's all good. Okay, you're just gonna do a light mist just all over the vehicle, right? And I'll get back with you guys once I get all this on. All right, guys, once everything is sprayed down, now it's just a matter of rinsing it all off the truck. Okay? So that the product runs down and gets all over the vehicle. So I'm gonna do this and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, and there it is, completely waxed, washed, cleaned, dried off, everything. What we're gonna do now is I'm going to kind of blow all the crap that's underneath the hood out of there, and then from there we're going to pull it into the garage, and we'll start doing all the detail work, cleaning the windows, cleaning the inside, etc., cleaning up the wheels a little bit better as well. So stick with me. All right, so as you can see, once we open up the hood, we can kind of see it's a little dusty under here. So I like to try to, you know, clean up all these water spots that landed on here as I open the hood. Kind of clean up, just, you know, straighten up in here a little bit. I'm gonna blow all that crap out of there. So yeah, just hook yourself up a little blower like so, blow all that out, wipe it down, make it look good, shut the hood, ready to go. All right, so after I blew all that crud out of there, basically I just take my wet towel that I dried the truck off with, and just start to wipe this stuff down. Yeah. Alright guys, and as you can see, I just got that wet towel and came up in here and cleaned up the best I could. I mean, some of that stuff is kind of hard to get to. As you can see, like all this back here, it's, I'll probably get to it when I start really getting my detail stuff going. Once I pull it into the garage is when I really focus on getting a lot of that stuff. But I got the majority of it looking nice and clean. I don't like to spray water under the hood. I just get a wet rag and kind of wipe all the dust and stuff off, all the pollen. Just make it look decent, right? All right, so we're gonna shut the hood. We're gonna pull it into the garage. All right, guys, so the next step is the interior. So we're gonna pull out all the WeatherTech mats, put them out in the driveway, spray them off. I actually have WeatherTech cleaner, so we'll get into that next. All right, so we have the mats out of the truck. We have the WeatherTech actual floor mat cleaner. We're gonna, directions say to spray this down with water and then spray the cleaner on there, scrub it, and then rinse it off. So we're gonna do that, and then I have the WeatherTech protector as well that we're gonna put on there. All right, so I sprayed them down with the water hose. Now I'm just gonna get the cleaner here, and we're just gonna, as it says, mist it down and scrub it in with a brush, which getting that here in just a few minutes. If anything, I'll probably just use my tire brush on these. Alright guys, so I just used my tire brush. Worked pretty good. Scrubbed them down. Let them sit there for just a few minutes, then I'm going to rinse them off. Rinse this off really good to where I don't get this product on my wheels, but other than that, pretty simple. Alright, now we're just going to take the hose and we're just going to rinse them off. Alright, so after rinsing them off, I got my blower, blew them off really, really well. They're still a little damp, so I'm going to let these kind of set out here and air dry while we continue to clean the inside of the truck, and then afterwards we'll put the Protectant on it. Okay, so basically for the inside of the truck, I just like to get a rag like so. I'll use the wash bucket here. I'll get that wet, wring it out, and wipe down the cabinet with it, and get all the pollen, all the other stuff that's in there off, and then we'll spray Protectant and go from there. All right, and so basically all I'm doing is just taking that rag and just wiping it down. And this is just regular soap and water. Well, not regular soap, it's the car washing soap. But I wrung most of it out, so you're not getting your inside of your vehicle all soapy. You're just trying to wipe it down, get all the dust and all the nasty stuff out before you come back and spray your actual Protectant on here. Okay, another thing I like to do is take my wife's little dust buster, whatever you want to call these, and come on in here and start cleaning. Pretty simple. I mean, I'm gonna go back over it because I kind of need two hands, but we're gonna vacuum this. We're gonna suck all the stuff that's in here out. Same thing with my cup holder over here. I mean, just tidy up. All right, guys, so another thing we're gonna do for all you guys that have an odor in your vehicle, just like a musty smell or whatever, we're gonna use this here. All right. Basically, it just says to make sure the vehicle is clean inside, take out anything that you don't want to get covered in this fogger here. So I'm taking out my cup, all that other kind of stuff. Basically, you want to start the truck, put the AC to cold, running on high. We're going to put this down to 68. I mean, that's pretty cold. We're going to run it on high. Alright. Alright. Next it says to place it kind of in the center, so we're going to kind of have it like right here. I got to pull the tab though, so give me just a minute. I need both hands. Alright, so now it's just basically like that, and shut it. Alright, gotta let it run for 15 minutes. That is the Mcguire's new car scent. Alright, so while that's doing its thing, we're gonna go ahead and clean our tires with this here. This here is gonna give the tires a nice good shine like they're brand new. Alright, and this is pretty simple. Alright, you're just going to spray it like so, all the way around. And you'll wipe off anything that gets on your wheel there. Alright? You do that all the way around the truck. Now what I like to do is come back with my cloth here and clean that wheel. So now you got one good looking wheel and tire. Just do that all the way around the truck. Okay, and now that all the wheels are done and the tires, we're going to start cleaning the glass with Mcguire's Perfect Clarity Glass Cleaner. Alright, just going to spray this on the windows, wipe it down with a paper towel. Pretty simple. Alright, so it's probably been about 15 minutes. That there is done doing its thing. I'm going to go ahead and turn the truck off. Yeah, this is done. So this here's what I used, guys. And it's new car scent. And yeah, it smells good in here. And I'm going to do even more to spice it up. So we're going to go ahead and throw this away, and we're just going to continue to go. I just got all the outside of the windows clean. Now we're going to do the inside. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it if the video's picking it up or not, but right there, all them smudge marks on the windshield, that was when I was installing the dash cam, the new adapter that I put up in here to power that. Yeah, that's all that right there, so I need to clean up all that. Okay, another thing I like to do to enhance the smell of the inside of the truck is I have this new car scent protectant. So we're going to spray this all over the dash and everything like that. Clean it up and give it more of that new car scent. Alright, you just get a clean rag like so. Get this stuff right here. Pretty simple. And make sure it's on like so. Just give it some misting. And then just start to wipe it in. And that's going to enhance the smell in here as well. Make it smell really good, like that new car scent. And then we're going to do something else to enhance it as well. Okay guys, and lastly what I like to do as far as getting the truck to smell really good is I change out the cabin filter. This one here is the K&N one, so it's one that's going to last me a lifetime basically because it's cleanable, as to where Mopars, they don't make a cleanable cabin filter. So in the recent years, well, I say recent years, recent months, what I've been doing is pulling the stock one out, blowing it off, and putting it back in. But this time we're going to take it out and we're going to install this one, and I'm going to spray some new car scent, Mcguire's new car scent on here, and put it in there as well. So when the AC's on, it'll be blowing new car scent throughout the vehicle as well, which will help eliminate any odors you guys may have. All right, so real quick, show you guys how to do that. Another thing I wanted to show you was a few of my new accessories. As you can see here, I have a glove box organizer. Okay, I got that on Amazon. Another thing I got is the floor pedals over there. Those are real nice. And then the filter. So anyway, what you do is you just pop out the glove box, and you basically just squeeze on this side and you squeeze on this side, and the glove box comes down. I have to have both hands to do it, so I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna show you guys where your cabin filter is located at. All right guys, once you get your glove box out, right there is your cabin filter. So you just pull on this tab here. There's another tab on this side, and the plate comes off, and you pull your filter out. So this here is your plate, and as you can see, airflow pointing down. Okay, on the filter itself, airflow pointing down. All right, so anyway, let's just pull this one out. As you can see, nice and dirty this thing is. All right, so we're gonna be installing that one in just a few minutes to get it open. All right, here's the new filter. One thing you'll notice on it is it does not have the direction of the airflow, and I don't think it really matters because it looks pretty much the same on both sides. The only difference is this one here, as you can see, is kind of a flat edge. This one has that more of a rounded edge. So we'll see how it goes in, which way it actually is supposed to fit. And then we're gonna spray it down with the new car scent, and we're gonna throw it in there, guys. All right, guys, filter is in. I put the K&N portion of it in the front. And then everything buckled back in really well. So now we're just going to put all this back together, and we'll be done with that part. All right, and then here's a little bit of a better look of the glove box organizer before I start putting everything back in it. All right, guys, back to these. Now we're going to use stuff here. This here is the Protectant. All right, it says to spray it on dry, so that's why I had to wait on these to dry off. So just going to get a nice spray down. And then let's see, after we spray it, it says to all right, before applying, mat should be clean and dry. Spray lightly over entire mat, and with a damp sponge, spread product over entire mat, allow to dry. Okay, so we're not going to rinse this off. We're actually just going to spread it. All right, so I'm going to spray this down, and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, now I got a sponge. This is an actual WeatherTech sponge, and we're just going to spread it all through there. All right, guys, and then lastly, don't forget to come in here and kind of wipe down your door jambs, right? Because I mean, they get nasty too. So yeah, just go around, wipe the door jambs all the way around, even the door part right here. I mean, look at all that down there. Just clean all that off of there. All right, so let me do that, and we'll almost be done. All right, guys, so there she is, nice and clean. One other thing we need to do is tackle all the chrome. So let me show you what we do about that. All right, guys, so for the chrome, I'm gonna use Mother's, this here. It's an all chrome detailer. We'll just spray it on a towel and wipe down all the chrome. And that's pretty much gonna be it, guys. So let's kind of go over some of the stuff here that we did not use that sometimes I do use. I do use this on the black plastic parts of the truck. If they're really, really dull, this will shine them right back up, get them nice and black again. Sometimes, like I say, sometimes I'll use this wax. Sometimes I'll use the paste wax. Let's see here, what else? So when bug season rolls around, them damn love bugs, I will use I will use this on the front of the truck to get all the bug, tar, and all that crap off. And then I'll use this on my windows so they don't fog up. This stuff here, I haven't used yet, but I bought it for doing just some touch-up washing. So next time I will use this, now that we have the truck nice and clean. I'll use this from here on out just to kind of keep it clean, and we'll kind of do a review on how well this stuff works. Okay, let's see. I also have this here to restore your paint. I really haven't had to do that because, you know, the truck's in pretty good shape, but this here would probably make that black a whole lot darker. So eventually we'll do this. Any scratches, stuff like that, I have a scratch kit and Mcguire's as well to try to get off, you know, any little imperfections. We also have a polish as well that you would do after you do the compound. So you do the compound and then you do the polish, okay? I also have a duster here to wipe down, get all the dust and stuff off. This here comes in pretty handy when the truck's dusty and filthy. What else we have here that I have not used? For the majority of it, guys, I think that's all of it. We used most of everything here. So anyways, let's go ahead and tackle that chrome with this stuff here. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. That's gonna do it. Also, just want to make you guys aware, I did order the All-American Racing long tube headers. So those will be going on the truck eventually, as soon as they come in. The person installing them will be Matt Feacock with Mo's Performance. We're also going to install a 180-degree thermostat with a shutter delete. I will talk more about that stuff once we get into that area. I've already been in contact with Sean over at Hemi Fever. I already have a long tube header tune along with a 180 thermostat tune. So we're going to install all that stuff into the truck, and I will be ready to see how much power this bad boy is going to put down. We're estimating 370 to 380s to the rear wheels, so we will be right there at factory crank power at the wheels, which probably going to put this truck right at about 450 crank horsepower. So yeah, she's going to be a beast. And then after that, we're going to be done with her. There's not going to be any need to do a cam and all that other stuff. It's a daily driver, so gas right now is ridiculous. So we're going to stop there. But I mean, 370 to 380 to the wheels, that's enough power for me. She's gonna she's gonna be a beast. All right, guys. Okay, any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you guys. But yeah, she looks good when she's clean. I'm happy. All right, catch you guys later.